Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged: they cannot stand losing to each other. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Genuinely a heavyweight contest, North against South, London against Manchester. It is tribal.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, it'll be interesting to see what Matheus Cunha will be scheming up here, Peter. He's a lovely link-up man who can take on all sorts of creative roles, and his ball-carrying and dribbling skills are top drawer. I think he'd be the first to admit that his finishing needs a little work, but he's a big player in this team.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And it's Eze. Eze. Diogo Dalot. That is good alertness. Passing nice and neat. Casemiro. He shifted it to the flank. Eze. Bruno Fernandes puts his foot on the gas. Zubimendi. Arsenal, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. Not the most accurate pass. First quarter of an hour gone. He's got away. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Well, that pass isn't the best. Trossard. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Ahmad. Manchester United are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
And we have our very first corner. De Ligt. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And he can clear it away. Casemiro, it's a pretty loose pass. Just about within shooting range. Euro, quality ball. Back to the keeper it goes. Oh, quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. Calafiori wins the duel this time. And he's decided to go for it. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
That is ended up in no man's land. Euro. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And De Ligt.
Well, yet another...
He's having a hit! And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Manchester United, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. De Ligt has got himself a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Euro stood up well to him there. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Just too high.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
It's run loose here. And here's Trossard. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Euro cuts it out. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Shaw. Diogo Dalot chooses to go cross-field. That has been cut short. Trossard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
There will be
nicely
one
intercepted.
at a time.
Taken back almost at once. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Goes for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And again! Well, and there's the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we're off again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later. Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Matheus Cunha! Oh, it's fallen loose again! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And he's been shifted. He's tried one! That's a half-decent try.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And he's had a hit! He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Good effort from distance. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Goes for goal! Great effort, but no way through. Saka. Rice. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. He's away! He's going for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Manchester United have obviously gone down this shooting route in the hope of exposing a flaw or two. I think the best thing they can do is just move to plan B.
And it's Eze. Over to the left. And they're quick to get it back. Now that's well seen too. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
The attendance for this match was
Saka
61,052.
tries from a long way out. Oh, that's ambitious. And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. There could be trouble here. What a save by David Raya! Matheus Cunha. That's rather hopeful. It'll be a throw-in. And the return pass.
Manchester United seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Opts for safety. He's gone for goal. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And the keeper takes decisive action. And they're quick to press. Referee's given a throw. Just eases him off the ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now he's off and running. Oh, that's well spotted. And a goal kick. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Tries from distance.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared.
And he's let fly. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Has a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Tries from a long way out. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy.
Oh, terrible mistake. Saliba
There
cuts
will
out
be
the
1
pass.
minute added time.
Rice. 1 minute to add, according to the board. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
Members who are celebrating their birthdays today.
So a brief breather, and then extra time. No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Eze. And he's only too happy to take that back. Šeško. Yoro. There's the crossfield ball. Diallo might just make this. Here's Fount. That's rather hopeful. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Pass somewhat off target. Good effort from distance.
How many interceptions have we seen now? So
Tries from distance. Timber. And they've got rid. Calafiori shoots! Oh, that's incredible! Save the best for last! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
After 13 minutes in extra time is number 19, Mbulu.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time. Rice. And he's decided to go for it. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
And a quick announcement to the benefit
Well,
of
both
anybody
teams
who has
have run
found
themselves into the
a
ground
little
out there.
today.
Does
Please look at the
anyone
screen for
have
information
one
on
last
how to find
moment of
your way
magic in
around
them?
this stadium.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Still no way through. He defend just about within shooting range. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball.
He's having a hit! And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, there's a probing ball. Arsenal must do something here, and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Nice interception, well timed.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's having a go! That is decidedly lacking. Subimendi. And he's managed to get rid. Ahmad. Calafiori does well to get it back.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's gone for goal. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is... So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and will be getting underway very soon. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances. But you feel the rivalry. Tries from a long way out. Arsenal with the corner, there first. And now a sudden chance to counter. There will be a throw-in. Eze. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Alexis McAllister, is someone whose stock rose dramatically due to his exploits with the national side, but he's someone I see as a born footballer. I mean, he can play the 6th position, he can play in the number 8 position, but I feel he's probably best suited to the number 10 role because I think he has that creative edge, he has that craft, and that's where he should be used to greatest effect.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Subimendi. And he's had it nicked away. Trossard. Oh no, what has happened here? The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Gabriel kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Liverpool yet to have an attempt on goal. Szoboszlai. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's decided to go for it. And it's Timber. Gakpo. Gravenberg. Ekitike. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Szoboszlai. Calafiori. The ball's gone astray. McAllister. Gabriel cuts it out. Foot in. He's gone for goal. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Gravenberg. And it's Bradley. To McAllister. Now it's Saka, played back. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. It's a really well-measured ball. Now that's well seen too. And that has left him in a heap. He's not got that quite right. Ekitike. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Trossard might just make this. Good ball, good take. He's found a way through.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became...
Eze! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And now they can spring out of defence. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And that is expertly dealt with. And the shot! He's got away with one there. But he's well positioned here. Tries a shot! Trossard, too strong for his opponent there. And he can clear it away. And they're back on the ball again. Konate attempts a clearance. That's a throw. Konate cuts out the pass. Oh, that's fabulous. Great chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game.
There will be
Acrobatic effort! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. Wasn't too far off either.
Chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the Stadium Hall.
And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
Here we go again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Mohammed. He's having a hit! Saka. He's found some space. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's really well manoeuvred. Szoboszlai.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Konate with the clearance. Arsenal have reclaimed it. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. It's a pretty loose pass.
The attendance for this
Szoboszlai.
match was 29,800.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Rice. Liverpool have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change? Real chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, that's a great chance from a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that.
Chance, surely! Chance for a shot! He has done it! The breakthrough arrives at last! Trossard duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
And again they run. Good effort from distance. He scores! And this is getting better and better. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Bradley promptly onto that, and that is that. Cleared without complication.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
What a throw in. And he's being shifted off it. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Rice. Can he finish? And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
"3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Decent chance! Gravenberg.
Arsenal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Oh, that's... And the shot! Really well taken goal. Just cruising! They are cruising! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Trossard is the guilty party there. Gravenberg. Oh, Red, nice interception. Gravenberg gets over and intercepts. Oh, shooting chance! It's not an especially good pass, that. Pass somewhat off target. Now there's a fine ball, and he shoots! It's a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Number 19.
And now he has 2. Arsenal are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Could be danger here. And he's lost, takes a shot! They've done it! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
89 minutes is number 10, Eze.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Now this could be a chance. Goes for a shot! Brought out the best in the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Trossard! Yeah, he's fouled him there. has a shot! Oh, he really got hold of that. Ekitike. And he's let fly. Raya getting this one clear. And that is the last effort of the game. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
Remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
Just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, the weather here today is not playing ball. We have heavy rain. The pitch underfoot may very quickly become soggy and difficult to play upon, and the players will soon be soggy themselves. It is more than damp, and this will examine the fibre of both sides. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Matheus Nunes. Now it's Foden. He's beaten the last man. Pedro Porro tries to clear. Haaland receives it in a good position here. Shot a goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. In he goes again. And he thumps it clear. First quarter of an hour gone. He's through, now is he in? Another chance from a corner. And we have our very first corner. Doku! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Tottenham so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now it's Haaland. Haaland is fouled. And that is a routine catch.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Now it's Haaland. And he's found a way past. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Donnarumma. Van de Ven gets it away. Now it's Haaland. Well, there's the clearance. "30 minutes gone. Now it's Haaland. Some good work on the right flank here. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now there's a fine ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Pass somewhat off target. Sarr.
Cherki.
He's in a great position here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they're quick to get it back. More and more pressure on the ball here. Now it's Haaland. And he's on his way! He's found a way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Matheus Nunes. Now it's Haaland. Danso concedes a free kick for that.
Vardiol.
Sarr clears. Now it's Haaland. He's found a way through.
There will be 1 minute.
It's run loose here. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Please,
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Now, who's going to be first to this? And he has been fouled there.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. This is a great chance to take a lead.
Oh, well done for him to take the shot on. He did at least hit the target.
Good ball, good take. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that...
Chance! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Haaland, spread out to the left, and that has sent him He's had a shot, and that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Haaland! That was superb goalkeeping.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the shot! It's in! That was a given. It always was.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Is number 33.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Now it's Haaland. Now it's Doku. Oh, well played, well played. Danger averted for now. Picked out brilliantly. Van der Ven did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? And here's Haaland, and it's skewed away. Cherki. Now it's Haaland. Chance for a shot! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Erling Haaland.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now it's Foden. Danso defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. O'Reilly. This looks promising. He might be... And the shot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Tottenham are looking to go forward now. And here's Haaland. Oh, what a mistake!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Half an hour gone in the second half. That's a throw. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he shoots! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
That's rather hopeful. Oh, he couldn't get hold of it.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And here's Haaland. He's found a way past. He's having a shot! And that would have been game, set and match. Doku picks it up from the goal kick. And here's Doku. Doku! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
The goal scorer.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
A case now of complete control. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, that's delightful. He's having a go!
Haaland really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And smartly reclaimed. And a chance! A whisker away from making it 4.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Tottenham have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Kudus.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Now it's Haaland. Danso tries to clear. And now they can clear their lines. And he's running through. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Now it's Haaland. Oh, he's burst through. Now it's Doku. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And that is as far as it goes. Tottenham suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players...